Welcome back to Under Par Acres. It's been a fun week with the house build as we've had a backhoe and a bulldozer on site to get to work putting in the water line and the septic system. And while I intended to get to work building a rock wall around our tee box on the driveway this week, I had to put all plans aside and just sit back and watch as they got to work with the heavy machinery. And as I watched, I couldn't help but think of how much this backhoe could have helped me in previous projects and how much more I could get done with it in future projects. And I have to figure that one scoop with the backhoe probably equals to about 1 hour of digging with the shovel. And for some strange reason, I don't think my wife would sign off on letting me get one of these anytime soon, but I can always daydream. And I may not be the only one daydreaming, as my kids have had an absolute blast watching this process as well. And watching all this work got me motivated to get the tractor and bush hog out to mow the fairway down lower on our backyard golf hole. But the big problem we have right now is that the work being done is directly in front of our tee box, leaving our hole unplayable. But no need to worry, as we just mowed a couple temporary tee boxes in the fairway and all is well. The next morning, the septic system passed inspection and it was time for the dozer to get to work and cover everything up. And once again, I was completely envious of just how much dirt this can move so easily and how much more efficient it is than simply using a box blade on my tractor. And after they cleared off all of the trees and shrubs from this area, it's going to leave one heck of a view from the swing I built for the kids last year. While the team was running a water line to the house, I also had them dig a trench across the field to run the water line over to our RV. But possibly the best decision I made was to go ahead and have them dig a trench from the RV over to our garden, where I now have water there as well. And with plans to build a large self-sustaining garden over the next few years, this water source is going to become extremely handy for us. I'm excited about the future of our garden because despite minimal efforts this year, we still had a pretty good harvest. And as the final trenches are getting covered, it's going to leave the kids a little bit disappointed, as this provided hours of entertainment. And while they'll still have to come back to do the final grading of the house, it's starting to look a whole lot better, and I can visualize just how nice it's going to look next spring after we spend the entire fall getting this whole field grassed in. I've got about 6 or 7 weeks until the perfect time of the year to get seed in the ground, so I'm going to be spending a lot of time out here getting this thing ready for seed, so be sure to subscribe and follow along as we got a lot of work in front of us. Thanks as always for watching, and we'll see you soon.